Hello everyone, welcome back to Pabbly. In this video we're going to learn how to create teachable user on ThriveCart purchase. So I am an owner of a business and I sell online educational courses with the help of ThriveCart. So here my objective is that as soon as a new purchase is going to be done with the help of ThriveCart by any of my customers, automatically I want to create a user in my Teachable account of that same customer. For that, what we are going to do is we're going to simply create an automation between ThriveCart and Teachable with the help of Pabbly Connect. Pabbly Connect runs on two concepts, that is trigger and action. In this process, my trigger application is going to be ThriveCart and my action application is going to be Teachable. So if you want to learn how to do this amazing automation, then let me take you all to my screen. In this video, we're going to learn how to create Teachable user on ThriveCart purchase. So I am an owner of a business and I sell online educational courses with the help of ThriveCart. So my objective is that as soon as anyone purchases a course with the help of ThriveCart, automatically a user who have purchased the course should be created in my Teachable account. For that, what we are going to do is we're going to simply create an automation between ThriveCart and Teachable with the help of Pabbly Connect. So on the screen you can see the website of Pabbly Connect, that is pabbly.com/connect. After browsing this website, we need to sign in to our Pabbly Connect account. But if you're a new user, you can sign up for free and get 100 free tasks every month. So as I'm an existing user, I'm going to sign in to my Pabbly Connect account. After signing in, you can see the All Pabbly Apps window in front of you, in which you can see the 5 applications of Pabbly, from which we are going to select Pabbly Connect by clicking on Access Now. Then Pabbly Connect's dashboard is going to appear in front of you. In order to start an automation process in Pabbly Connect, we need to create a workflow. For that, click on this top right corner button right over here that says Create Workflow. A dialog box is then going to appear which is asking for a workflow name. So I'm going to give a name to my workflow as Create Teachable User on ThriveCart Purchase. So this is the name that I want to give to my workflow. Okay. Next over here it is asking for us to select a folder. On the left side of my screen, you can see I've created multiple folders in my Pabbly Connect account, from which I'm going to select a specific folder in which I want to save this workflow in. For that, click on this drop down arrow. So these are the folders from which I'm going to select ThriveCart Automations as the folder I want to save this workflow in. After giving a name to a workflow and selecting the folder, let's click on Create in order to create a workflow. A workflow is created in the name of Create Teachable User on ThriveCart Purchase, and there are two windows in front of you. One over here says Trigger, other says Action. Trigger and Action are the two most important steps of our automation process because our process depends on these two concepts over here. Trigger says when this happens and Action says do this. That means our action is a response towards our trigger. In an automation process, there can be only one trigger step and multiple action steps, okay? So firstly, what we're going to do is we're going to set up our trigger step. For that, click on this arrow right over here. And for the trigger application over here, we're going to select it as ThriveCart. So we are going to select our trigger application as ThriveCart. And for the trigger event over here, we're going to select it as product purchase all products, because as we want that whenever any of the product that we are selling with the help of ThriveCart is going to be purchased, automatically Pabbly Connect should capture the response. And then we're going to click on Connect in order to connect ThriveCart to Pabbly Connect. A new window is going to appear on which click on Add New Connection. As soon as you click on Add New Connection over here, it is asking for a token. With the help of this token, we are going to connect ThriveCart to Pabbly Connect by following the steps given here below in the help desk. Firstly, you have to open your ThriveCart account. As you can see, this is my ThriveCart account right over here, and with the help of this account we are going to have the access of our token. For that, click on this profile button right over here, and then you have to click on settings right over here. As soon as you click on settings, these are the options that is going to appear in front of you, on which you have to click on API and webhook right over here. As soon as you click on API and webhook over here, it says API keys. We're going to click on view settings right over here. As soon as you click on API keys over here, the API keys page is going to appear, and now what we are going to do is we're going to create a new API key by clicking on create API key right over here. We have to give a name to our API key. So for that, I'm going to give it as Teachable. So this is the name of my API key, that is Teachable right over here, and then I'm going to click on create API key right over here. As soon as you do that, over here an API key is created. I'm going to copy this key from here and I'm going to paste the key right over here, and then I'm going to click on save right over here. As you can see that we successfully authorized ThriveCart to Pabbly Connect. After authorizing, over here it is asking for the product status. As the account that I'm using with the help of ThriveCart is in a test mode right now, so I'm going to select my product status as test mode. But if your account is live, then you have to select the product status over here as live. So I'm going to select over here as test mode, okay? And then what we are going to do is we are going to click on save and send test request right over here. As soon as you get to do that, over here it says waiting for response. So now what we are going to do is we are going to do a test purchase with the help of ThriveCart of the products that we have created, and we're going to check whether Pabbly Connect captures the response of the product purchased with the help of ThriveCart or not. For that, I'm going to open my ThriveCart account. As you can see, this is my ThriveCart account right over here, and these are the products that I've created in my ThriveCart account. And now what we're going to do is we're going to purchase a product. As you can see, these products are in test mode. You can see it says test. So these products are in test mode. So I'm going to purchase a product right over here with the help of ThriveCart, and I'm going to check whether Pabbly Connect captures the response of that product being purchased or not. For that, I'm going to select this dummy product that is basic of PHP right over here. I'm going to click on get URL right over here. So this is the URL right over here. I'm going to copy this URL from here, and I'm going to paste the URL and open it in a new tab right over here. So as you can see right away, this is the product that is basic of PHP right over here. Now we're going to do a test purchase of this product right over here. As over here, first it is asking for the contact information. For the name over here, I'm going to write it as smart user. So this is the name that is smart user right over here. For the email over here, I'm going to write it as smartuser@pabblytutor.com. For the phone number over here, I'm going to write in a dummy mobile number. It is asking for the billing address. For the country over here, I'm going to select it as India. For the state over here, I'm going to select it as Madhya Pradesh. So this is the status, that is Madhya Pradesh right over here. For the street address over here, I'm going to select it as 123 Modern Street. For the city over here, I'm going to select it as Bhopal. And for the zip code over here, I'm going to select it as a dummy zip code. And then I'm going to click on continue right over here. Over here, it is asking for the card details. I'm going to write in a dummy card number as we are going to do a test payment right over here. For the expiry over here, I'm going to select it as 0529. And for the CVV, I'm going to write in a dummy CVV. And then I'm going to click on complete order right over here. As you can see that over here it says the product has been purchased successfully. So this means that as we have successfully purchased a product with the help of ThriveCart, so now I'm going to open my workflow that I've created in my Pabbly Connect, and I'm going to check whether Pabbly Connect has captured the response of this product being purchased or not. For that, I'm going to open my Pabbly Connect workflow. I'm going to scroll down, and yes, as you can see right over here, response is captured in our Pabbly Connect account. If we are going to tally the response for the name of the purchase, that is basic of PHP right over here, and all the details of the product being purchased right over here. So this means that we successfully connected ThriveCart to Pabbly Connect, and our trigger setup is done. After setting up our trigger step, we need to set up our action step, and our objective is that whenever a new product has been purchased with the help of ThriveCart, automatically a user should be created in my Teachable account. So for that, what we are going to do is we're going to set up our action step, and for the action application over here, we are going to select it as Teachable. So we are going to select our action application as Teachable. And for the action event over here, we're going to select as create new user right over here. And then we're going to click on connect. In order to connect Teachable to Pabbly Connect, a new window is going to appear on which click on add new connection. As soon as you click on add new connection, firstly over here it is asking for the email and the password of your account. So I'm going to enter the email and the password of my account right over here. So I've entered the email and the password of my account right over here. Next over here it is asking for the subdomain. With the help of the subdomain, we are going to connect Teachable to Pabbly Connect by following the steps over here below. We are going to have the access of the subdomain. So firstly, we are going to open our Teachable account. So as you can see, this is my Teachable account right over here, and how we're going to have the access of the subdomain. For that, from the left side of our screen, you can see there are multiple options from which we have to click on site right over here. As soon as you go to click on site right over here, you can see there are multiple options provided, on which over here in the second it says domains. We are going to click on it, and over here you can see a domain name is provided, and over here in the help desk over here it says that the domain is pabbly-school.teachable.com right over here. So we have to just enter the pabbly-school right over here. So as you can see, this is my domain right over here, from which I'm just going to enter this front part from here. So I'm going to copy this from here, and I'm going to paste it right over here, and then I'm going to click on save right over here. As you can see that we successfully authorized Teachable to Pabbly Connect. After authorizing, over here it is asking for the email, name, password, subject and source. So these are the data that we are going to enter for our user right over here. And for the data of the email right over here, what we are going to do is we are going to map the data. Mapping means inserting data from the previous step. So we are going to insert the data from the previous step of our workflow right over here. And how are we going to map the data? As soon as we go to click on this field right over here, where it says ThriveCart product purchase all products. So this was the previous step of our automation process. As soon as we go to click on this arrow, this was the response that was captured in our previous step. As over here, firstly it is asking for the email. So I'm going to map the data of the email right over here. So I'm going to map the data of my customer email right over here. As I map the data, what happens is the data has now become dynamic. That means whenever a new response is going to be captured in our previous step, automatically in place of this map data, the new data is going to be updated. Okay. Next over here it is asking for the name. So we are going to map the data of the name of our customer right over here. That is this name right over here. Next over here it is asking for the password that is going to be created for our user right over here. So what we are going to do is, for the password over here, I want the password to be the name of my customer and then as @123. So what we're going to do is we're going to map the data of the name of our customer right over here. I'm going to map it and then I want it as @123. So this is the password right over here. Okay. Next, it is asking for the subject. The subject right over here is the subject of our email that is going to be sent to this user right over here on their email address. So for the subject over here, I'm going to write it as welcome, and next to welcome, I want the name of my customer. So I'm going to map the data of the name of my customer and then I want it as ! So this is the subject that I want to send. If you want, you can add a subject according to your requirement right over here. Next, for the source over here, I'm going to write it as ThriveCart. Okay, we have selected our source as ThriveCart because with the help of ThriveCart we are creating this user right over here. After that, we are going to click on save and send test request, but as my Teachable account is in a test mode, so our email is not going to be forwarded to this user right over here. But if your account is in an active or a live mode, then an email is going to be forwarded towards this email right over here. Okay, so I'm going to click on save and send test request right over here. As you're going to do that over here, response is going to be received, and in the response we have received a positive response. For the role over here, it says student and it has the detail of our user that has been created. So now I'm going to open my Teachable account and I'm going to check whether a new user is created in my Teachable account or not. For that, I'm going to open my Teachable account, and yes, as you can see right over here, a new user is created in my Teachable account. I'm going to open this user from here. For the name of the user as smart user, for the email as smartuser@pabblytudes.com, and it has the detail of the role as student, and for the source as ThriveCart, as you can see right over here. So this means that we successfully created an automation between ThriveCart and Teachable with the help of Pabbly Connect. But now for all of you guys, what I'm going to do is I'm going to purchase another product with the help of ThriveCart, and I'm going to check whether a new user is created in our Teachable account or not. For that, I'm going to open my ThriveCart account. So this is my ThriveCart account right over here, and now we're going to do another purchase with the help of ThriveCart. So I'm going to purchase this advanced PHP course right over here. So I'm going to click on get URL right over here. So this is the URL. I'm going to copy this URL from here and I'm going to open this URL in a new tab right over here. So now what we are going to do is we're going to purchase this advanced PHP product right over here, and we're going to check whether a new user is created in our Teachable account or not. For the details of the purchase over here, I'm going to write it as. So as you can see, I've entered the details of my purchase. The first name of the customer as dummy, last name as user123, email as dummyuser123@pabblytudes.com. For the phone number, dummy mobile number, address as 123 Modern Colony, city as Indore, state as Madhya Pradesh, and for the pin code, a dummy pin code. Then I'm going to click on continue right over here. Then it is asking for the shipping address details. So I'm going to enter the details over here as. So I've entered the shipping details and then I'm going to click on continue right over here. As soon as you're going to click on continue over here, it is asking for the card number. For the card number over here, I'm going to enter a dummy card number. For the month of expiry, I'm going to write in a dummy expiry, and for the CVV also I'm going to write in a dummy CVV, and then I'm going to click on complete order right over here. As you can see that over here, it says that the order is successfully being purchased. So now I'm going to open my Teachable account and I'm going to check whether a new user is created in our Teachable account or not. For that, I'm going to open my Teachable account right over here. I'm going to refresh the page right over here. And yes, as you can see right over here, a new user is created in our Teachable account. For the name of the user as dummyuser123, email as dummyuser123@pabblytudes.com, for the source as ThriveCart. So this means that we successfully created an automation between ThriveCart and Teachable with the help of Pabbly Connect. So now to sum up till now what we have done, I am an owner of a business and I sell online educational courses with the help of ThriveCart. So my objective is that as soon as any of the product is going to be purchased by any of my customers with the help of ThriveCart, automatically I want to create that customer as a user in my Teachable account. For that, what we have done is we have simply created an automation between ThriveCart and Teachable with the help of Pabbly Connect, and this is how we create this amazing automation. So if you like this video, please do subscribe to our channel, hit on the like button, comment down below if you have any questions or doubts, and please share this video. Not just with these applications, you can create automation with the help of Pabbly Connect between multiple applications. If you have any doubts, you can send us email on support@pabbly.com. If you have any queries, you can ask your queries on forum.pabbly.com. If you have any queries regarding the pricing of Pabbly Connect, then you can check out this link. If you like this video, please subscribe to our channel, hit on the like button, comment down below if you have any questions and doubts, and please share this video, and thank you for watching.